So I'm going to go ahead and record, and then I'm also going to start sharing my screen. If I can figure this out. Let's go here. All right, can you guys see my screen? Yes? Shaking heads, yes? Okay, perfect. I'm going to try to go full screen with this, maybe, or maybe I'll just leave it. Can I just leave it like this? Are you guys good with that? Can you guys all see like this, the basics and everything? Okay, so obviously you guys know exciting things. So I'm gonna start off with talking about the new consultant special that is interesting because instead of launching it on August 1st, they're allowing us to launch it today. And if you guys aren't muted, can you go ahead and try to mute yourself just so we don't have any background noise? I'm going through muting everybody. Okay. So first off, new consultant special with the new kits, new restyled kits. So the old kits are no longer available, you guys. I'm waiting for them to come out with like a list. I haven't seen it yet. They're still in the process of like getting everything updated onto the website, but there will be like an itemized list of what's in every single kit. And the cool thing about the new itemized list is you will be able to see, because I don't know if you guys have seen the old ones, and like the list is just all over the board. They have like kit 1, and then they've got check marks like all over the board. And then kit 2 was like check marks all over the board. So on the new one, it's literally gonna show like items 1 through, just say 10. I don't know how many items right now off the top of my head are in that kit. So items 1 through 10 are in kit 1. The next line is gonna be items 1 through 10, plus items 11 through 20 are kit 2, and so forth. So it's super just like pretty and organized and OCD friendly. Have you all seen the new kits? Are you guys excited about the kits? The big kits, or the big kit has a quick cooker, you guys. Holy, it's amazing. So for new consultants who join between today and the end of August can earn a full kit rebate. So that means if they submit $12.50 in their first 30 days in the business, they can get all of their money back, which blows my mind, and I'm really excited about it. Especially if you have a host who has a $25 or a $50 kit credit, like they're gonna start for less, and they'll still get back whatever money they spent. So say they spent $49 on the smallest kit, they're gonna get $49 back when they submit that $12.50. Yes, so these are the new improved kits. I'm loving them because we finally have a kit that is below $100. And I know I kind of laugh at myself when I say that when it's only $1 below 100, but price point and visually, people are more excited about saying, I spent less than $100 on my brand new kit to start a business. Plus, if they have the $50 kit credit, $49 for all of that goodness. Are there any questions so far, like just any questions on the kits real quick? If you have any question, if you have a question, unmute yourself possibly, because I can't see everybody with my screen shared. Okay, so did everybody see the new recruiting special for August? So our bags, we've been earning bags for the last like 2 months, right? So everybody who recruits you only need 1 new consultant on your team between now and the end of August. They have to hit their $12.50 in their first 30 days. So you have to help them qualify. But when that happens, you get the rolling bag. I am obsessed with this thing. Plus, if you attended conference, you also, when you help them qualify in their first 30 days, get $100 in cash. So if you went to conference and you help them, you'll get the $100 cash. Anybody who didn't attend conference won't get the cash, but they still get the bag. So that's exciting. There were, I want to say 3 or 4 huge announcements other than the new products from conference that I want to talk about tonight. And I'm kind of going fast because I've got so much to go through, and I know there's going to be questions at the end. So if I'm talking too fast, tell me to slow down. If you have questions, raise your hand or unmute yourself. But if possible, wait till the end for questions. So write them down if you have them. So we now have a new consultant rewards program. So if you start, we don't have any new consultants as of today. So if you have a recruit who starts today from here forward, these are going to be the new rewards programs. I'll get to the people who are still on the old rewards programs after this. So anybody who you sign up from today forward, they have amazing rewards in their first 90 days. When they submit the next screen will show you all the things, but instead of the 100 PC dollars for every $12.50 that they submit, there is now this like roadmap to success and roadmap to all the prizes. It's amazing. I'm excited. So instead of making like $12.50 the first spot where they start earning something, as soon as your new recruit hits $500 in sales in their first 30 days, they have to do it in their first 30 days for this first one, they earn the ceramic egg cooker and a mini skinny scraper. Now in their first 90 days, when they submit $12.50, they then get an 8-inch nonstick frying pan. When they submit $2,500, they get the 10-inch stainless steel nonstick skillet. And then if they hit $5,000 in their first 90 days, they get the entire knife set, you guys, like the knife block, all the knives that come in the knife set, all of that good stuff. So this is in replacement of the 100 Pampered Chef dollars. So the thing with that is I know some people were like, well, people were really excited about earning all these Pampered Chef dollars because they want to get more stuff for their kit or want to earn more products. Well, this allows them to build on their kit with specific things that home office and a group called the Game Changers, who our senior executive director, Kristen, was actually a part of. They've been working on this for the past like 9 months, almost a year. They know that those products are gonna help you guys with in-home shows. They're gonna help you guys get excited because that's a lot of free product right there. The knife set alone is $369. The stainless steel is $145, like so much free product. So that's exciting. So here is the new the new rewards. So I will share this in our team page so everybody can see it. And I believe they're gonna make flyers like this available that we can purchase, or if you're like me, just print it because it's cheaper. But it'll show you and it'll show them as the new consultant a great way to just follow their roadmap to success. The other great thing is when they recruit, this is unlimited, by the way. When any of your recruits submit at least $12.50 in sales in their first 90 days, as the recruiter, you yourself will receive $100. So just say you guys recruit 3 people in 1 month. If those 3 people qualify in their first 30 days, you have an extra $300 on your paycheck. Say you recruit 5 and they all qualify in 30 days. You have $500. This is an unlimited amount, that anything you can think of, but it has to be done in their first 30 days. But so instead of the 100 Pampered Chef dollars for all the selling, they get the chance in their first 90 days for recruiting, which they're really trying to focus on helping us all build bigger teams and helping everybody hit their goals. So this is really exciting. So just to clarify, in their first 90 days, for every recruit who qualifies, they will receive $100. Does that all make sense? Okay. Let me go back. Okay. So now this is where I get really excited. I have a list of people who have already told me that they're excited about trying to promote to director, all the people who want to start getting into leadership in the company. But really for us, if we're not still in our 90 days or 6 months, we're like, okay, yeah, we'll get to the reward, like the bonus perks of being a director and all the things that include in that. Well, they just upped the game on that. So for people in the past, like for us, when we were thinking of fast tracking in our first 90 days, if we promote to director, we would get $500, right? And then if we would hold that title for 3 more months, we would get another $500. And then in your first 6 months, if you had promoted to advanced director, you would fast track to advanced and you would get $1,000. The new program, so all of us who are out of our 6 months or 90 days or whatever, this doesn't really apply to us. But still, if you, so say Chelsea welcomes someone today who wants to fast track. The minute they hit director in their first 90 days, that recruit gets the $500, but so does Chelsea. If that recruit holds their title for 3 months after they've promoted, they get the $500, and so does Chelsea. In the first 6 months, if they promote to fast track advanced, the recruit gets the $1,000, and so does Chelsea. And they've added a bonus that if that new recruit stays at that title for 3 months after that, that recruit will get $1,000 plus Chelsea will get another $1,000. So the new fast track program, like I have goosebumps right now, you guys. Could you imagine the possibilities of helping someone reach those huge goals for themselves? But also, we are being rewarded for building these leaders. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm super excited about that. That like put the pep in my step to try to help every single person on our team, help them with leadership, help them with promoting, help them with welcoming new people to our team. It's just, I mean, it's endless. Now, if you started before July 29th, though, all of the rewards programs for you and us are still the same prior. So like, I think Jordan's on the call. Let me see. Yeah, Jordan's on the call. So she signed up in July. So she will still be in her first 90 days with the old program. So she will still be on the $100 in Pampered Chef dollars for every $12.50 and so forth. But you can still access the new Fast Track Rewards program. So if you have someone who comes onto your team and you help them promote, you will get the recruiting bonuses from that. But since you're still on the old program, it's still the $2,000 on the table instead of the $3,000. Does that make sense, Jordan? Yeah? You think so? It was kind of a half. Okay. So, yes. So I hope that all makes sense to everybody. Now, getting to the new Dash program. Has everybody like logged in and kind of looked at it? I'm seeing yes.
I'm up to like 800 points.
Well, you are an overachiever, Vanessa. It's competitive, like it's exciting, right? It's almost like a game where you're like, I want all the points, I want all the badges.
It's super addicting. Yeah, but that's the thing. I haven't gotten any badges for all these freaking points I've done.
Okay, so one thing I have noticed, it's the first day of all of it being rolled out. So, because I was just talking to Chelsea Remington before we hopped on the call, and she's like, I've done all these things, but like it hasn't unlocked anything, and it still doesn't show me like as director or advanced director or all these things. And as we were talking, mine literally just started like pinging all these badges for all the stuff that I've accomplished throughout my career. So just give it a little bit for everything to update, because literally today is day one that this whole system's rolling out for over 50,000 consultants. So just be patient. If like next week your stuff is still not unlocking, get a hold of me or call home office, because then something's probably really wrong. But
I have 8 badges.
You guys. Oh, I love it. But so for those of you who have like done them, are you getting something valuable out of it? Because there is training to be had. It's going to make our lives so much easier, not as just new consultants, because new consultants are now being guided step by step on like the basics of what to do. And us as the recruiters are getting an easier way to have them start, instead of us being like, okay, let's get on the phone step by step. This is what I want you to do. This is what you need to do. Go do this, and then we'll have another phone call. it makes it so much easier for us to be like, and as the recruiter, we can see everything that our downlines have already accomplished. So here, let me see if I can kind of go to it. So like, here's mine. Can you guys see all that? You can't see it, Vanessa? Can everybody see my screen?
It worked. It like, I don't know what you did, but it just, your screen looks like one of those like, you know, at the fairs, the crazy mirrors.
Oh, I know what it is. It just told me something. Hold on. Let me share a different screen. For some reason, it must have updated. Okay, can you guys see that now? Yes? Okay, perfect. Okay, so on here, clearly you guys can see I haven't been able to do much on it today because I've been busy. Vanessa, you're kicking my butt. So at the bottom of my screen, it will show me how many people have like created their profile and have done all the badges. So I think system kinks are still being worked out because I've seen some of you guys on like Kristen's group and you're not yet on mine. But see, Vanessa, you're at 900. That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. But how fun is that? Like, it's so competitive. But it's going to make it so much easier for everybody because over here you can see the programs. There's booking training, there's host coaching training, there's party training, closing out the party training. There's so many things on here that as a new consultant, they can go here, do the things, and if they're still having questions and they need more, then they can reach out to us. But also, we can click on someone and be like, okay, they've completed 1 through 2 out of 3. Let's see why they haven't completed 3. Or, oh, they haven't completed any of this training. Let's check on them for that. So I'm really excited about this because I feel like it's going to make it a lot easier, especially with the new fast tracking reward system. It's going to make our lives a lot easier on training and like balancing because a lot of us are probably very brand new about like recruiting and welcoming new people. And a lot of people are probably like, I'm too new to recruit. But I'm going to tell you right now, you're never too new to recruit. You have us as our entire team as support. It doesn't matter if you're 1 day in or 1 year in. You guys can all bring new team members to the table. So let me go ahead. I don't know what I did. I like put this at the top of my screen. I don't know if you guys can see each other up here, but I gotta figure something out. Hold on. Oh, I'm still on my Mac. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. There we go. I couldn't get back to my other screen. Okay, I'm gonna share. Uh-oh, where did my PowerPoint go? Hold on, guys.
You're probably going to have to click on the PowerPoint again to bring it up. Click on the app itself or in your task list, because that's something I've been learning playing with my new laptop. It doesn't just minimize it to the bottom like the other ones.
It's not even showing up now. Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay, it's back. And then they also came out with basically like a guideline of what they think of when they think of recruiting or welcoming new team members as a comparison to like bookings on your show calendar. So they want it to go with, for every 4 parties you have, add 1 more, meaning add a team member. So if you have 4 parties a week, then we can help you add 4 or more new team members a month. So, and it's not always going to work like that, obviously, but with the right training and the right help and the right support, our team, we can make it happen. And with all of these new things and incentives and excitement about recruiting and building new teams, because let's be honest, you guys, raise your hand if you don't want to make more money. I don't think I'm going to see a single hand raised. You don't want to make more money, Chelsea? Yeah, okay. Okay, but who wants to like be able to double their paycheck with less work? Me. And the way we do that, the answer to everything, you guys, is recruiting. Like my workshop that I did at conference, the name of the workshop was Recruiting is the Answer. Because if you want to maximize your business, recruit. If you don't have enough money on your commissions check, recruit. Because there's only 24 hours in a day, and there's only so much we as one person can do. And when we start building a team, we are able to duplicate, not just ourselves, but our business. So that's really exciting. And with all Pampered Chefs incentives, I've decided to kind of jump on the bandwagon that Kristen does. And I'm going to start offering incentives for our team. So she has done 2 things. I think she currently does it for her personal team and has done it for like us in the past. There's 2 things. So baby steps to recruiting. So there will be a monthly drawing for Happy Mail, which will probably be either, I'll let you guys choose. If you guys want coffee gift cards, I'll totally go get you guys coffee gift cards. Or if you guys love the Amazon gift cards, that's easy too, because I can either just email them to you instantly. I know Chelsea's like coffee all the way. Yeah. But yeah, so it's super easy whichever way. Now you get raffle tickets, just like we do for our hosts and everything, raffle tickets. And you'll see in this Baby Steps to Recruiting how to get those tickets. When you watch or listen to a recruiting audio or you go and do a PCU course, you get 1 ticket per audio or course. When you send screenshots to me or your director personally, you get 1 ticket per business lead. So if you are talking to somebody about the business, be screenshotting and getting help if you need help, or even if you're just killing it and you're like, I don't need your help, but you want tickets into the drawing, send me a screenshot. You will still get a ticket into the drawing. If you want to have a 3-way chat between you and I, or you and your director and your potential lead, that is an option, you guys. I don't know how many times in my first probably 90 days to 6 months or however long it took me to get comfortable doing this, that I asked Wesley or I asked Kristen, can we please, can I have you do a 3-way chat and I can learn and watch and do all these things. So if you do a 3-way chat with me or your director, you get 1 ticket per lead. Ask each host about the business 3 times. If you don't know where to start, message your director and we will help guide you. So you get tickets for all of that. Now the kicker is we're going to do the drawing at team meetings. We are going to be holding team meetings every single month. You have to be present at the meeting to win the drawing. So if I draw your name and you're not here, it goes away and I draw a new winner. Sound fair? Okay. And then the second thing, which I'm really excited about because we just got back from conference and I literally wish every single one of you could have been there because, you guys have seen my Facebook, all the things that I have experienced over the last week and all the things that you guys have experienced over the last week, the people who went, I don't know about you guys, but I am so pumped about the next year of my business. I am so pumped about the next year of your guys' business. So the cash pot works like this. Each personal recruit that you have, you get 1 ticket into this drawing. Now, every time our team, our organization recruits, I personally will be putting $2 into the cash pot. When we do the drawing, say we have 30 new recruits in 1 month, there will be $60 in the cash pot. I will draw a winner, and I think what I'm going to probably do is add, like Kristen does, she adds a free product with it too. So at the end of the month, I will draw a winner, and that winner will get half of the cash pot in cash, and the other half goes into a bank account, if you will, and being saved for conference. Because what I want to start doing next year is I want to start doing scholarships for conference. We'll either do 1 or 2, depending on how big this all gets. We can vote like Kristen does. I don't know if you guys have kind of seen, there's been, there were, I think, 2 people that got scholarships to conference this last time because people nominated them or they nominated themselves and they wrote out their stories. And basically it was voted on who would get the scholarship. So the winner will get half the cash pot. The rest of the cash pot will go into a little bank account and it'll start piling up for next year. Now, if my name is drawn, because I still get tickets for recruits too. So if I put my name in there or my ticket in there for however many recruits, if I draw my name, the cash pot stays at 60 and it rolls over to the next month. Does that all make sense, you guys? Hopefully, yes. Okay, who wants to hear about conference? All the fun things and all the exciting things. I know you guys probably like got blown up by notifications from my page, but I just wanted to tell you guys like how important conference is and continues to be for me personally, because just 2 years ago, you would have never caught me dead on going live. You would have never caught me leading a team meeting like this for you guys. Like, it terrified me to my core that Kristen used to ask me to speak at team meetings. And I was like, you have lost your mind. I don't speak. I don't do this. Like, this is nuts. And then 2 years into the business, I was a speaker at conference in front of over 200 people. Like, in high school, I used to find any and all excuses, like come the day of a speech, to not do the speech. I would either go home sick. I would somehow, I don't even know how I got out of most of them, but some of them I had to do. And honestly, I probably don't remember them because I just blacked out because I was so terrified. Like, you know, your palms start sweating. You get like that feeling that you're either going to throw up or pass out. And oh my gosh, awful. Not saying those same things didn't happen to me while I was on that stage, but you guys, I did it. And when I was done, people were telling me how amazing the conference workshop was. As I was leaving conference, I had people randomly reaching out to me, messaging me, telling me how much that specific training helped them, that they're only 2 weeks into their business and they had no idea what they wanted to do or what they were going to do. And granted, I led the workshop with one of our brand new national executive directors, Love Carpenter, and she's amazing, you guys. Like, if you don't know who she is, look her up because she's doing amazing things. She went from 14 directors on her team, her whole organization, to 60 directors, you guys, from January of this year to June or July. They hit their national executive title July 1st. Like, that's insane. That is 46, right? 46 new directors in like a 7 months time span. Does that not blow your guys' mind? Oh my gosh. So the other things, like the friendships that I've created through this business are something that I can't even begin to explain. Like Chelsea Remington, she's a director on our team. Had it not been for Pampered Chef, I would have never met her. And you guys, like this girl, like we roomed together. I can't imagine ever rooming with anybody else. It was just so perfect. Like, amazing. And she came to my birthday this year. I mean, you guys, this is just insanity. And then I met the founder of our freaking company. Like, these things are happening and I am 2 years into my business and I want all these things for you guys. And I want you guys to be able to give all these things to your people too. And so I can't imagine ever missing a conference ever again. And I would hope that all of these things are going to make you truly, truly, truly work as hard as possible to be there with us next year, which they just announced is going to, because the last couple of years, I don't know how many years prior, because obviously this is my second year in the business, it's been in Rosemont. Next year, I guess they're going back to where it used to be held. Chelsea, did they say it was the McCormick Center? Was that right? Does that sound right? In like actual Chicago. So you will be closer to
McCormick Marketplace.
Okay, so you guys are going to be like, we're all going to be closer to Chicago, which is kind of like, I wish we would have been closer to Chicago because like you would have to plan. And it's like, Lisa, wasn't it like an hour-ish trip into Chicago? Is that how far it was? Yeah, so you can go to the Navy Pier. You can go see all the things, and I'm just so excited about it. So in the whole room, like people who have been with the company for like 40 years got real excited and were like screaming at the top of their lungs. With everything that happened at conference, like I would love to hear from Lisa or Laura or Chelsea, like what you guys really loved about being there and maybe something you struggled with before conference. And now you're thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm ready to get started, like all the things. Like, what was something that you, okay, so for Lisa or Laura, let me ask you this. I know you both kind of were like worried about going to conference. You were kind of scared, a little intimidated, and maybe even when you first got there, you were still, but like as time went on through conference, like how did you feel and how did you leave feeling?
I was super scared and had a lot of anxiety. Like, I cried that whole first day from like the moment I got to the airport all the way through the team meeting. But by the time I left, I was so comfortable and so excited and ready to basically just start my entire business over from square one. Just keep doing the things that I'm doing that are good, but just implement all the things that I've been so scared or unsure of up until this point. I just hit my 90 days. I'm barely outside my 90 days. So I have a lot of time to grow, but I struggle with host coaching, like to the point that it's just kind of like, oh my gosh, I don't send out hostess packets. So all the things that I've been so unsure about or wasn't really guided towards, I don't have those fears anymore. Now I'm excited to put those packets together. I'm, especially after sitting in with Kristen's last meeting about the new stuff that's coming out for the packets. Super excited for that. You and I are going to sit down. You're going to kind of help me with some host coaching things. And, you know, I am ready to take my business and just go with it. I've got an amazing recruit right now. She's got one that she's working with, and I don't see anything now, but the sky's the limit. And as to where Wednesday morning, I was just kind of like, why am I doing this? I'm going to come home. I'm going to have the same contacts for parties. I'm going to have the same stuff going on. Why am I doing this? And now I have like no more block. Now it's just like, no, okay, I'm going to call you again next month. Or, you know, the month after, you know, we're going to do this. You're going to have a party. We're going to have fun. So, like I told you, I just randomly pulled up my personal PC website, showed this random couple at the restaurant our straws, and we're like, here you go.
Oh yeah, so backstory on that. She was sitting, I can't remember where you were sitting, at a restaurant, at the airport or something, but
Yeah.
the gal was telling her husband, or the husband was telling the gal something about, oh, we need to go on Amazon and buy some metal straws. And Lisa's like, oh, no, you don't. Here's my catalog. Here's some straws. Let's get this stuff ordered for you. Like, that is the confidence that she left Chicago with. And that is what this is all about, because that is what I feel I want to help inspire you guys and help instill that confidence. Like, you don't have to know everything about this business. Hell, I still don't. Like, there are things that I'm still like, okay, I either need to call home office, or I need to call Kristen, or I need to do the things, but there's always someone there able to help us. It doesn't matter if we're the tip top of the company or the very bottom and just starting. Like, we are all a big happy family. And that's one thing also that being at conference, I have just felt like no other company, and I'm going to get emotional, you guys, there is no other company out there that literally tells you to be authentically you, be yourself, be comfortable. We don't care what that means, to an extent. Like, of course it means like appropriately, but you guys know me. I wear my hat. That's who I am. It's my brand. I love my hat. I was so stressed out the day I got there that I'm like, I want to wear my hat all day tomorrow, but I've got my workshop that I'm training. I've got that Founders Award. And that's like, it's a big deal to be a Founders Award achiever. And I was like, I don't want to be disrespectful to the company and make them think that I'm like super unprofessional because I'm wearing my trucker hat. But this is me. And I literally pulled Jessie Stam and Kathy Cocazella aside. If you guys don't know who they are, they're field development directors at home office. And I asked them, I was like, So I have to ask, can I wear my hat all day tomorrow? And they're like, well, what do you mean? And I was like, well, I've got my workshop and I have the Founders Award and all of that. And they still just looked at me. They're like, okay. And I was like, well, I don't want you guys to think like I'm super unprofessional. I want to wear my hat. And they're like, and Jesse stopped me and he goes, well, let me ask you this. Are you comfortable being up on stage in your hat for all to see? And I said, well, yeah, my hat's when I'm most comfortable. Like, that's who I am. And he goes, okay, so are you comfortable being photographed in your hat? Well, yeah, like I said, that's who I am. I'm most comfortable in my hat. And he goes, then don't change who you are just because someone else might think different of you. Like, be you. And I literally, I started bawling, you guys. Like, what other company tells you that? They don't care who you are, where you came from, what you're doing. You are doing exactly what you need to do with this business and being exactly who you are. And someone spoke at conference. I cannot remember her name for the life of me. I apologize. She is on someone who's Claudia Bazar. She's a brand new national executive as well. One of her team members literally just promoted to executive this year. And I'll be honest, her story kind of rang true for a few people who might even be on our team who haven't always had the confidence in themselves and haven't always felt like they're worthy of success or they're good enough or they'll ever get there. And Claudia told her day in and day out that she could do it. She had it in her, and Claudia literally believed in her every step of the way when she herself did not believe in herself. That is what I want to be for you guys, because I 100% believe there is nobody out there that cannot do this business and cannot be successful. So if you are ever feeling like that girl who had just started and had gone through a hell of a past, or whatever your past is, whatever your future you think you may deserve or may not deserve, you contact me immediately, because I will tell you, you deserve all of it and more. If you guys are willing to put the work into this business, I am willing to be there right next to you every step of the way, because I want you guys to succeed and I want you guys to have all the things possible. Does that make sense? Sorry, I'm getting super emotional, but it kind of leads into my next thing, where I am like rebranding our entire team. I want everybody to open doors. I want to open your door. I want you guys to help other people open theirs. Like, the opportunity is literally behind that door, and all you have to do is literally say yes. Say yes to things that scare you. Say yes to things. I mean, I'm sure a couple of you have heard this. And if you haven't read this book, I highly, highly suggest you write it down right now. Go out and buy it. Go buy it on an audiobook or whatever the virtual books are. I don't do that. I read hard copy books. Shonda Rhimes has written a book called The Year of Yes. I read that book in probably my very first 6 months, maybe 3 to 6 months of business. And that book is what changed my life with this business. And it sounds so silly to me, because I'm like, well, of course, if we just say yes to all the things, like, of course we'll get somewhere special, right? But you have to realize that you need to say yes to the things that are going to help you grow. But it's also okay to say no to the things that you know aren't going to. So we actually have a brand new field office manager development. She's, I think, our international, I don't remember what her title was, but her name's Trish Lukasik. And she spoke at the Excellence Awards breakfast. And it was really funny, because everything she had talked about by leading with yes and going into your future with just having that capability of saying yes. Like, you guys, when they asked me to be a speaker at conference, I literally thought of that book, The Year of Yes. And I was like, I know I need to say yes. but I really want to say no because I am terrified. Like, just them asking me, my hands started to sweat, you guys. Like, I had 6 months of prep time and I was like feeling weak at the knees and I was sitting down. So you aren't going to get to where you want to be by saying no to the things that scare you. So if I can say one thing and give you guys one piece of advice, is to just go forward and plow through your fears, because literally that is how I have gotten to where I am today. There's going to be times where you are too scared and you will say no, but I can guarantee you that the feelings coming out on the other side of saying yes to those things are going to be so much better than sitting there thinking, what if I would have? What if? Instead, you're going to sit there and you're going to be like, I did it and I didn't die. Because that is what I said after my speech. I was like, I didn't pass out, I didn't vomit, and I didn't die. All right, I call that a win. So leading into that, I have completely revamped our team. There's no more Mickey Mouse ears, which is fine, because we're all going to still earn Disney. We're all going to do all the things. But I've also renamed our team. It's to Team We Open Doors, because I would really, really like you guys to think about what it means to you to have this business and really think about your why as to why you want this business. And maybe think about the next person who could need this business but doesn't necessarily know how to open that door for themselves. Because I'll be honest, when I first started, I was like, oh, yeah, no, I tried 5 other companies. I'm good. Like, I failed hard at all of the other 5. Like, probably not. But had my consultant stopped at that first ask because I said no right off the bat, she wouldn't have been able to ask again and dig a little bit deeper to figure out why I really did need this business. Because my family was struggling month to month. I was doing daycare from home, trying to help us with bills, while Colby was traveling, selling insurance, and he was spending more money than we were making. But I started terrified, by the way, because a lot of you know, some of you probably don't. I literally put my kit on a credit card, our last credit card, the last bit of money we had on credit, $250. And I told my consultant, if I don't earn this back in my first 30 days, I'm probably going to end up getting a divorce. My husband will literally kill me. And in my first month, she goes, okay, you want that? Go book 8 parties. I went and I booked 8 parties online. I sold over $5,000 in my very first month, and I earned $1,300 before my husband even got home from traveling. So by my consultant helping me and guiding me, I was able to succeed. And that's what I want you to do for your new people. That's what I want to do for you. If you feel like you're not getting enough guidance from me or from whoever, I'll be honest, call me out, call your director out, because we need to be the best possible that we can be so that each and every single one of you and each and every single one of the new team members we bring on can be that next person standing on stage saying, I did it, I accomplished it, I didn't think I was worthy, but guess what? For lack of a better term, suck it, I'm here. I did it, I'm a badass, I'm rocking it. That is what I want for each and every single one of you. So this will now be our very new leaderboard on our team page. And to claim a door, just because I'm cheesy and I loved it. I hope you guys love it, because I was so excited about rolling this out to you guys. Chelsea knows, because I'm like, Chelsea, please don't tell me it's stupid, because I love it. But every single door up here is ready for you guys to open it if you want that spot on our leadership team. And I would really, really hope you would, because I want to share this business with everybody. And I really, really hope you guys do too. And yeah, so I kind of want to just kind of do like a who, what, when, where, why to finish this up before I open it up for questions. And for anybody else, like Chelsea, if you want to talk about conference, Laura, if you want to talk about conference, anything, if anybody wants to share stories, just let me know. So I want you to think about this. If you have a pen and paper, kind of write these down, or if you want to, take a screenshot of the screen, whatever you want to do. Who do you want to open this door for? Like, who off the top of your head would you be like, this person could truly, truly benefit from having this business in their life? But also sit there and think of, what is your why? Is it still the same when you started? I mean, if you're brand new and you haven't created a why, like, why are you doing this business? Why do you need this in your life? And if it's changed, that's totally fine over time, because I'll be honest, when I first started, my why was my family. I needed money for our family to survive, to stop having to borrow money from our family every single month. Like, that was a huge burden on me and my husband, that we literally had to borrow money from our parents every single month so that we could basically have food on the table or to have a roof over our head. And granted, we're very, very lucky to have the family we do, because they were able to help us, and not everybody has that. So what do you want from your business going forward? And by what do you want, I mean, don't just put like, I want money. I want you to paint a picture so clear of what you want with your future that you could literally close your eyes and see you in that, in the here and now. And when are you going to do it? When are you going to dig deep? Do you have to wait for the perfect time? No. I mean, this was a saying that was being said throughout conference, and it literally gives me goosebumps and chills every single time. Why not you, and why not now? Now is the perfect time to get everything you want in life. You don't have to wait for the perfect time. I know I don't, because if I did, there would never be the perfect time. My life's chaos. Y'all, my life is so much chaos. Like, my house is filthy. I have no longer been able to clean my house all the time. Like, for some people, that's a huge deal if they know me, because I used to clean my house like every single day, but now I'm like, there are so many more important things than having those little tiny lines from your vacuum cleaner on your carpet. Like, go spend time with your kids. Don't get so busy building a life that you forget to live. And that's one thing that I need to start doing a little bit better, because you guys, it's summer and my kids are driving me nuts. All I want to do is work. I love my job so much that all I want to do is work. But I need to remember that I need to make time for work, and I need to make time for my kids, and I need to make time for my marriage. So make sure that when you get that plan in motion, that you make time and you do time management. But make the plan, because without a plan, you're going to be all over the place. Trust me, been there, done that. And I'm like, why is nothing working? Oh, it's because I'm trying to do 10 million things all at once. But with everything you do, keep your why in the forefront of your mind. I can't really pick up my screen. I don't have a laptop anymore. Like, I have my why all over the place. I've got my goal board right in front of me above my computer. I've got trackers on my wall. I've got pictures of my kids. I've also got sticky notes literally on my mirror in my bathroom. But I remind myself every single day why I do this business and why I'm here and what I want to do with it. So do all the things. And if you need help, reach out. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to open it up for Q&A or people who want to talk or say anything. I'm so proud of myself that I've literally left about 10 minutes, because I didn't think I was going to make it within that full hour. So ready, set, go. I'm going to stop the share so I can see everybody's stuff. Does anybody have any questions? Do you have any questions about like the new programs, the new rewards? Are you guys?
Okay, I'll start.
Okay.
No, I just want to share a little bit. Obviously, conference was great, and it was really important for me. I really just wanted to be in the moment. And I think it's my theme for the summer, is to be in the moment, enjoy it, every moment. I obviously want to get re-energized. Let's see, I booked a couple parties when I was there. I talked to my potential team member, which she'll probably sign up next week. I gave somebody a catalog was sitting next to me in the airplane, the small little plane from Seattle back to Redmond. It was a very nice older lady, so we talked like the whole time, so that was cool. Talking about a why, I think really this is, well, I don't know if it's silly, but I'm older. My kids are almost grown up, and really it's me. finding something for myself. So when I get that part of my life changes, then I have not a purpose, but kind of you can get yourself lost in being a mom, being a wife, and everything. And I think I'm just trying to like reinvent, I guess, me. And then obviously conference was awesome. I'm excited about everything that's happening. I mean, it really makes it really easy for people to join because, I mean, even like that, I look at the kit, look at it this way. If they earn their money back, they're basically getting the kit for free. That's what I told my, that's pretty awesome. I mean, they're not even losing out that much. So I'm excited about the training for them, for you. I think they're just breaking it down so easily. It's going to make it so easy for anybody. Instead of having it being so overwhelming in the beginning, I think there's all these little pieces, and they're just going to make it really easy for people to succeed.
Yes, I love it. And something you just said reminded me. So I met somebody while I was at conference. Her name's Barb Duke. And for some of you, you're probably like, who is Barb Duke? But Barb Duke is our tip-top national executive director. She's been in the business probably almost as long as the business has been around. And she is our like top of the top of the top. She's like, I think I'm like her 7th or 8th generation. And so you don't see your stats after, I think it's, I want to say you can see 4 generations down on your stats. And after that, like you can't see anybody's stats because basically we don't get much of commission off of those people. So I think that's why they do that. But one thing she told me when I met her was the huge piece of advice she gave me was love everybody in this business, whether they're your first generation or your 8th generation. Like be there for those people because it will all come back around. And I don't know, it just kind of rang true to me. Like just love everybody because Love Carpenter, the gal who I co-presented with, who's a national exec, she literally signed up just to get the kit, you guys. Yeah. And you reminded me of that because you just signed up to get the kit. And now look at you. Like you want more with your business. You want all the things because Pampered Chef is amazing. Like people don't realize until they're part of this company how amazing they really are. Like some people do, like Jordan, her mom was the very first Pampered Chef party I ever went to. Like I was 12 years old and her mom was the consultant. And I'm like, me and Jordan have talked. We're like, hey, we should totally get your mom back on the bandwagon because your mom was amazing. Like, if her mom joins again, I'm like, invite me to the in-home party so I can learn from her. Like, I just love it because it's all just a round robin. And you don't even have to be on the same team as someone to feel like you're on the same team as that person. So I totally just went off on a rant, but I had to say that to everybody. What else? Does anybody have anything else? Any like specific questions on any of the things?
Okay, I just one question. Okay, so, and I forgot and I remembered. So you said the $100 bonus, it's for the recruiter. In my mind, I don't know. I thought it was just for the month of August. So it's literally just a new program.
Yeah. So I might have to go double check in everything.
Yeah.
It might just be for like, so say you sign someone up tomorrow. It might just be for that specific person who has now joined, and it's only for their first 90 days. So I think it's kind of in replacement of the 100 Pampered Chef dollars for every $12.50, but instead it's geared more towards recruiting. So in your first 90 days, you still have the opportunity to get the $100 instead of PC bucks. It's just straight up cash onto your check. But it's only in your first 90 days, and it's for every new recruit who qualifies. But it's unlimited. So if you recruit 100 people and qualify the 100 people in your first 90 days, like it's a lot of moolah. So, but I will double check on that. I'm pretty sure that doesn't apply to us because we're already outside of our 90 days, and it probably won't be for people who signed up prior to July 29th for their first 90 days if they're still in their 90 days. So I think it's just for new recruits. Does that make sense? Okay.
And to get the luggage, we have to have signed them up by the 15th. So between today and the 15th, if they qualify, those people in those dates, we get the luggage. if they qualify. For those of us that went to conference.
Yeah, I think that's for the $100 bonus. So I think they just have to sign up between now and the 15th. They can qualify after that.
Right, yeah. Anyone may sign up between now and the 15th.
But I'm pretty
once
sure
they qualify, they get the luggage.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the promotion for everybody else, like for everybody, is between now and the 31st. When you recruit a person and qualify them, they will still get the bag as long as they're qualified. I can double check on it, but I believe that's what it is.
Okay.
But I'll double check and I'll make sure everybody knows that. Any more questions? Any more thoughts? Be brutally honest. What do you guys think about the new team name and motto and everything?
When you first started talking about it, I started laughing because I'm like, you sound like a stalker.
You would, Vanessa.
I know. But then you're bored and I saw it and yeah, it's great. But I'm just like, what a little window licker. I want to open the door. I want you to go open other people's door.
Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I didn't talk it over with you because I probably would have been like, ooh, maybe it's not so good. Oh, okay. Does Chelsea want to say anything about conference? What she got from it, what she's excited about? So this was actually Chelsea's second year at conference. And I know we're coming up on 8 o'clock, so if you have to hop off, totally feel free to do that. But if you'd like to hear what Chelsea has to say, go ahead and stay on. But this was actually her second year of going. And the first year, like we experienced our first year of conference together. And I know both of us kind of went into it like anxiety ridden. Like this girl almost didn't get on the freaking plane, you guys. Like she was terrified of plane rides. She goes, you are not getting me to conference. I don't do planes. I don't do any of that. But she got her ass on the plane and she came, and it's now year 2 and she came again. And I don't know. What are your thoughts, Chelsea?
So my first year, I really wanted to go. But I was nervous about the whole thing. Bad anxiety. I'm not a big like people person, like especially in big groups. Can you guys hear me okay? I know I sound like shit, but hopefully you can hear me. So I just don't. Or if I do big groups of people, like I need downtime, quiet, like afterwards in between, and everything. And yeah, and I had only flown like one other time before conference last year, and I don't know, I really, really wanted to go, and so I had booked everything. But I bought flight insurance. I paid the extra to be able to cancel my hotel last minute and everything, because I knew when it came down to it, there was a pretty big chance that I was not going to go. But I went, and the first year I loved it, and it was exciting and it's very motivating and everything. But I still felt kind of like in my bubble. Like I talked to people I knew, but if other people were kind of talking that I didn't know, I kind of just stood back and, just kind of observed and listened, but I didn't go out of my bubble at all or make a bunch of new contacts or anything like that. So this year, though, the only thing that I was worried about and had anxiety about was the damn airplane again. I was totally fine with conference and the people. Well, and so the first year too, I got a hotel room just for myself because that's how nervous and stuff I was, that I just wanted to have my own space, even if that meant I paid the full hotel cost. So this year I roomed with Danny and it was awesome. I want to do that every year. And in our downtime, we'd kick back and we'd talk or we'd work. We had our computers out and everything. But so this year I felt much more confident in going. if I was in line somewhere, like I'd start talking to other consultants that were standing there and, you know, talking to them. I talked to more home office staff and met, you know, home office staff that I hadn't met before. Yeah, so the second year was totally different. And the second year I got to go as a director instead of just a consultant. And the stuff that you get to do as a director it's amazing. There's special training for directors and everything. And so you get to go to those special director trainings. There's the director party, which is awesome. It's super hot while you're dancing and you're going to sweat your butt off, but it's super, super fun. So the only thing I can say is next year when it comes, even if you're nervous or have anxiety about it, talk to Danny or talk to me. I'll talk to you because seriously, my first year, I don't even know how many times I tried to back out.
It's true, guys. It's so true.
My boyfriend, Scotty, actually, when I left to get on the plane, he's like, so am I really going to talk to you in like 4 or 5 hours when you get to Chicago, or am I going to see you in 4 hours when you turn around at the airport and come home? And it was kind of a joke, and he wanted to make a bet on it because he thought he was going to win. So, but it's totally doable. And after you do it, you'll feel way better about it, and it gets easier and everything. And the whole experience with everybody and the motivation and the confidence you can get just in going and talking to other people. And, you know, and you can run into that one person that has an idea that you never even thought of before. And it can be something that can totally help you, and it'll make something click in your brain, and you can just run with it and it'll help your business.
And the stories you hear.
Yeah.
Stories from all the people, all the different walks of life, like that's what's like, life-changing. It's so crazy. And I'm actually going to start working on having some like guest speakers at our team meetings so you guys can hear from people, like not just me in the business. I really am hoping that I can convince Love to come on here and talk to you guys about everything, because like I said, she went from just purchasing the kit to, okay, maybe I'll do this business for a little bit. And then she started promoting directors. And the next thing you know, in 7 months' time, she promotes 46 directors and she's a national executive director. Like that just blows my mind. But yeah, I just can't say enough about conference and about everywhere I want our team to go, how much I want you guys to grow with your businesses, and just don't be scared of all the things. Because I'll tell you this, Chelsea, in her first year of business, I don't know how many times I convinced that girl to go live. I asked her to speak at a couple of these team meetings, and she goes, like, hell, I'm going to speak. Like, not happening. And then she's the one that's asking me, I'm gonna talk tonight on the team meeting, right? Like, I'm gonna tell them all about conference. I'm like, you go for it, girl. Like, get it. So the way you grow with yourself is just something that's just amazing and everything. And Chelsea even got interviewed while we were there. It was the funniest thing. There's a gal with home office. Her name's Laura. She's the one that interviewed me in Hawaii. And we ran into her, and she always has her phone on her, and she is just like impromptu. Like, she'll pull her phone out and be like, so I'm going to interview you real quick. So, and then she just turns it on and starts talking to you. So you really don't have a chance to say no. And she did it to Chelsea, and oh my gosh, was hilarious. But Chelsea did it, and it was amazing. And she might even use it. So
it wasn't very amazing at the moment. Okay. I'll tell you that. I was stuttering and looking for words and trying to look around to see how the hell I could get out of that situation.
Yep. And me and Wesley just looked at you and looked away, and we walked away. You weren't getting out of it.
Yeah. Don't count on them to have your back if you don't want interviewed or something. They're going to leave you.
No, because it's something that you're scared of, but it's going to help you grow with your business. So had somebody had a knife to your neck, I probably wouldn't have just turned away and walked away with a blind eye. But she had a camera in your face, and it was very helpful, and I think it helped you grow just a little bit. So yes, step out of those comfort zones. That is where the magic happens. And one day you might even be in the catalog. New catalogs, page 49. You might just see my face. Whoop, whoop. So excited. Okay. Any more questions? It's 5 after. I want to be very mindful of your guys' time. Any last parting thoughts or words? Oh, Jordan.
I just saw your pretty picture.
In the catalog?
Yeah.
Yeah. Trisha's on page 15.
Is she really?
Yep.
I just sent you a Facebook message while we were at conference. You know how I do live bingo in my parties?
Mhm.
I'm going to create live Jeopardy and live Family Feud.
Oh, how fun. Let me know how that goes, and let me know how you like
I'm going
execute that.
to. So I'm going to, but I'm super excited to create those and get them going.
Yeah.
So
And
here's my month, or August is my month. I've got like 10 parties on the books, and it's going to be completely revamped. So everybody
Woo-hoo.
watch out, because I'm the next one coming up.
you guys, this is from a girl who before conference said she was ready to quit the business.
Oh yeah, I was done. I was done. I was done. But nope. I'm going to be on that stage in like every category.
So
And you know now.
Oh,
So
that's
I
amazing.
have to give you props because I remember running into you and seeing and talking to you the first day and how not okay you were doing with your anxiety and stuff. And it was very noticeable by day 2 and 3 how much more relaxed you had got, and you were smiling and you were talking to people. I mean, and you were going live and everything in the team page and on your page and pictures and stuff. So, and that's like for everybody. I mean, it's no matter how bad your anxiety and stuff is, seriously, I mean, I would say 95% of the consultants and the home office staff you run into at convention, everybody seriously is nice and will talk to you and everything. It's very rare if you find, just a grumpy, snatchety person there, and most people want to talk and, run ideas through, bounce ideas and stuff and everything. So if that's one thing you're worried about going to conference for next year, don't. Seriously, most of the people are super nice and helpful. And you make, you become friends. I think I ended up, with like 10 new friend requests from other consultants while I was there and talking and stuff. So don't let that, for next year be a reason you don't go and Lisa can tell you, I mean, by the second day, she was totally on a different level. So
The more I tried to hide during team time when we were doing the icebreaker, the more people flocked to me. And it was overwhelming, but it was great at the same time, because I was just like, no, at that point I had hit my limit, and I was just like, nope, I'm just going to go sit over here. And the more I was trying to just not be present in that moment, the more these guys came and loved me and, wanted me to be on that piece of paper somewhere. They were just like, find something. So it was just kind of like, okay, I can do this. I'm okay. And I have got a stack of cards, and I have more home office people on my Facebook now than I did then. And it's crazy. And just the creativity that's flowing in my brain, I can't tell you, I'm on it.
So you guys really just inspired me for like a parting thought before we hop off. I want to challenge each and every single one of you to go live in our team page with one of your products. Whether you just want to talk about it or you want to do like a live demo of it. It doesn't have to be long. Like the demo can literally be with just your hands. Like, I don't know, some people, I don't know how they prop it up, but it literally just like shows your hands as you're using the things. I've never done that. I'm just full on face in my tiny little kitchen. But challenge each and every single one of you to go live on our team page at one point before, what's today, Monday? Before Thursday, with one of your products, or even if you just want to, Jordan, you're shaking your head no, but you're doing it. You're doing it because I'm going to make you do it, because it's going to grow.
Right.
You're going to do it.
This Thursday?
This Thursday.
Okay. I'll try. I'm working Wednesday and Thursday, so it'll have to be tomorrow.
I was going to say, you told me before you had tomorrow off. That was your mistake.
I know. So now I have to figure out, I didn't really want to cook tomorrow. But I guess I'll figure out something.
So you could even go live like with your chopper to show people, or even like I don't know if you have a quick cooker, or just
Yeah, I do have.
describing. So even if you were just like to go live real quick and say, this is why I love my quick cooker, like look at all the settings. I mean, just this is off the top of my head, like describe the product, how it works, what it does, all of that kind of stuff. It'll be better if it's a cooking demo, but like we said, for this challenge, it's literally just to step out of your comfort zone and go live on our team page, because we're all family in there. We're all helpful. We will give every kind of positive feedback. If you really truly want the full-blown criticism feedback, not criticism, but you know what I mean, like helpful criticism on all the
Yeah.
shit, like,
Criticism.
what?
Constructive criticism.
Yes, that was the word I was looking for. We will be all the things.
I'm just gonna show you all how I can boil an egg, because I can't boil hard-boiled eggs.
Do it, because the
On a
quick cooker, I could not do
I'm going
hard-boiled eggs ever. And that quick cooker is the only thing that makes hard-boiled eggs for me come out perfect. Like you can't ruin a hard-boiled egg in a quick cooker. That's not true.
Oh, I was gonna say, oh yes, you can.
I left it in there a little too long one day. So yes, never mind. You can ruin it. But yes. And I'm going to make sure I need to like take a screenshot of everybody who is on this so I know who to call out, and then everybody who will watch the recording. And don't you sign off super quick so I can't screenshot your name. Okay. Everybody, by Thursday, go live. Deal?
Deal.
If you need a pep talk, come to me, come to Chelsea, go to Lisa. Lisa's a good pep talker now that she's overcome some fears. So
I'm going to have to actually put on clothes
And I
and
like
hair.
Oh my gosh, you guys are funny. Okay, I want to let everybody go because we're like 15 minutes over what I had totally even planned on doing. So I hope you guys got some like motivation during this, some good information, and you guys are really, really excited for what's to come for you and for our entire team and for your entire team that you guys are about to build. So I will talk to you guys later, and I'm going to upload some of these things into the team page probably tomorrow because I'm going to go spend some time with my kids and my husband. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.